In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you your unique vibrational resonance. I'm going to show you how you can tap into it more so that you start to create what you want in a very powerful way. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you that of your unique vibrational resonance, exactly how you can connect to it more, understanding how you fit into this world in a way to where you can really embody who you are meant to be. Now, first off, with this process, let me explain a little bit about what vibration is in general. Now, vibration, you can think of as that of which we are feeling, so our emotion, what we are focusing on, so our thoughts, and our action. These three things are what makes up our vibration. Now, in reality, we always experience a reflection of our vibration. The reality we experience is equal to the vibration that we have. And when we shift one of these elements, either that of our emotion, that of our thoughts and our focus, or that of our action, we then start to change our vibration. Now the thing is when we decided to come to Earth, we could say, when we decided to be born, when we chose this kind of experience, what happened was there's a certain unique core frequency about us. And the thing is many people may get, in a way, kind of lost from that core frequency. Now, it's always within. It's not that we have to necessarily go outside to find it. But what does happen sometimes is people get lost in the lower vibrational states of consciousness. Now that would be those emotions such as, you look at this chart of consciousness that I share in a lot of videos, shame, fear, guilt, anger, fear, all of these different emotions are not who you really are. And the more that you peel back these layers is the more that this true core frequency will start to come out, and you'll start to see it, you'll start to feel it. And the more that you are able to let that go, the more you can be how you're meant to be. And the more you can also embrace yourself, so that you can embrace the emotions that come up. You can embrace what you feel guided to take action with. You can embrace what you are currently focusing on. Because the more you embrace it, the more you integrate all of these things, is the more you allow yourself to be who you're really meant to be. I remember when I first got on YouTube, my main focus was I was, in a way, trying to be what I thought people wanted me to be. I was trying to be what I thought would, I thought I had to edit videos in a certain way. I thought I had to almost add even more value in the way of things that weren't really in resonance. So I saw a couple people that were on YouTube that had their videos edited in a certain way. That's how I thought I had to be. But the more I realized that I could just make videos sharing my ideas, is the more I started to embody who I really am. The more I started to also feel worthy, because I'm like, wait, I don't have to edit these videos a certain way with all these graphics that come up. I could just make videos and then people will be interested in it if it resonates with them. And that was the more I started to embody that vibrational frequency of the real me, was the more I bought into me. So what I'm saying for you is that you can understand that there is a certain gift you have and a certain way that you embody that gift, that you can begin to move forward with that understanding. Because sometimes even the things that you see as shortcomings may actually be the thing that makes you different than everyone else. And not only just different, but it resonates with people at a deep level. So what I realized for myself is that the more I embody this vibration, the more I move forward knowing that there's a purpose behind it, is the more things really happen in my life in a powerful way. Now ask yourself this question. Imagine the best possible version of yourself. Imagine what you would be doing. Imagine what you would be thinking. Imagine what you would be feeling. And understand that that version of you exists right now. It is simply that it's a matter of focus from the version of you to the version that is the best version of you. And it's not so much that that best version of you is the fake version of you. That version of you may be the one that's embodying more of who you are. But it's about giving yourself permission to feel those emotions right now in the present moment. So right now, let's do a quick little exercise. Let's take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. And let's connect to this best, perfect version of us. Now, the way we do this is we do this with our focus and with putting ourselves in the shoes of that version of us. Just imagine what we would do. As we do so, we begin to find that more and more of that information starts to come to us. So let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out right now. Breathe it out. Feel your body relax more and more. Now let's take one more deep breath in, deep breath out, and as we breathe out, let's put our hands over our heart. Because as we do that, we're bringing the awareness from out of the head and into the heart, which is where our core frequency is. So let's take another deep breath in, deep breath out. As you breathe out, feel your body relax more and more. Now go ahead and put your hands over your heart. And imagine that there's a ball of energy inside of your heart and that you can feel this ball of energy spin. And as it spins, you're able to feel more and more of this core frequency inside of your body. And even as you put your awareness there right now, you can begin to feel that energy grow. The energy in your heart begins to grow the more that you put your awareness there. And understand that right now, set the intention that you connect with your core frequency. That as you could feel your body increase in vibration as you do this right now, put the awareness on your intention to notice how you act in the reality where you are completely embodying your true self. How do you act? What and how do you carry yourself? Imagine the kind of emotions you feel. Imagine how other people respond to you. Imagine what you'd be thinking about consistently. All of these different things that you're imagining that you can think of right now, the reason you can connect to it is because it's also a part of you. The truth is, when you go out into the world, it's about connecting to the parts of you as the state of being that you prefer. Because the state of being, the emotion you feel, is what connects you to that best version of you. And the way that you find it is by connecting to your heart and then embodying the real you. The real you is very accepting of yourself. Even if negative thoughts come up, negative emotions, negative memories from the past, say yes to it. Because then you integrate it. And as you integrate it, you are then being the real you. And as long as you're not judging it, it will easily integrate. And you'll find that you're able to embody more of this core frequency. Now let me ask you a question. With your hands over your heart right now, what is your highest passion in your life right now? What is your highest passion in your life right now? Now understand that your passion is the thread that connects you to your higher self, to you doing what you are meant to be doing. The feeling of passion inside of your heart is what your body is saying to you, is saying, oh, okay, this is who you are. And if you follow that passion, you then get more and more into that core frequency of who you are. The more that I made videos, the more I realized this is who I really am. This is what I love to be doing. I follow that feeling, and it led me to a life of abundance. More than I could even imagine. Happening quicker than I thought it could even happen. Because I embody that core frequency. But you have to set the intention first. I set that intention. And then I realized, oh, I make videos, I feel that passion. So I'm going to make videos every single day. So right now, you can keep your hands over your heart if you like. But this is the thing. The more that you connect to your passion is the more you connect to your core frequency. And the more you allow yourself to embody that best version of you is the more that reality that you experience in your life will be equal to that vibration. Now there's certain things that will tweak your vibration. One of them is the people you are around. They say that you are the average of the 5 people you are around the most. That happens to be true because not only is it that you think similarly and that you take the same actions similarly as those people, but the vibration of those 5 people you're around the most begins to harmonize with your vibration as well. So even at subconscious levels, you begin to vibrate with them. So if you find that you feel like you're being held back, pay attention to who you're around the most. And it doesn't mean that you have to kick everyone to the side if you realize that some people are negative or they're kind of draining your energy, but it means that you are more discerning with how you feel when you're around other people. Not judgmental, discerning. You are aware of how you relate to other people. You are aware of how you feel around other people. Then what you can do is you can become aware of your vibration when it comes out of what are you consuming. What kind of YouTube videos are you consuming? Are you consuming videos that make you feel uplifted and empowered? Or are you watching things that bring your vibration down, make you think over and over again of consistent things like that, things that bring you down? If you're watching maybe the news that's bringing you down and everything on it is negative, then be aware of that, because that might be tampering with your vibration. And this is about embodying the true essence of who you are. Me, I've realized that I completely stopped watching the news. I've completely stopped watching shows that bring my vibration down, because I realize that the more I'm in the vibrational frequency of me doing what I love, the more amazing, magical things happen in my life. And in the same way, pay attention to you and the different ways that you feel when you're doing certain things, because understand that your emotion is an important part of it. Now, where does your emotion come from? A lot of your emotion will come from either the guidance from you and your higher self, feeling, is this really in alignment with me? Some of it will also come, though, from your perception, because the meaning that we give things in life determines the way we relate to it. The way we relate to it will be that emotion. So, for example, if there is something that you don't love to do, say you hate doing your taxes, getting your taxes done. Therefore, the meaning you're giving it may be that you hate doing this and that it's not something you enjoy. Therefore, when you go to do it, you don't enjoy it, you feel negative emotion resistance. Part of that could be just because of the way you're defining the situation. But if you were to lighten it up, make it fun, maybe you would relate to it in a new way. So some of it may just not be what you're passionate about. It's not my passion to crunch numbers and do accounting. That's why I pay someone to do it. But it's understanding that the more weight we give certain situations, the more negative resistance we may be creating. So just be aware of what that is, because the meaning you're giving things will determine how much you get out of it and how you feel and relate to it. But when it comes to your vibrational resonance, understand it's about connecting to your heart. That is the missing key for so many people. Many people come to me and say, Aaron, I don't know my purpose. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. The thing I say to them is always the same. Set the intention to find out what it is, and then get into being, get into your heart. And then as you go throughout your day, you're going to see synchronicities. You're going to see things that mirror back to you what you could be doing. They'll give you signs of it too. So you might be at the coffee shop getting some tea or coffee, and you're in line and someone in front of you starts talking about something, and it kind of sparks your interest. You're like, huh, that sounds like something I might be interested in. I'm going to investigate it. And you go home, you get some books, you read about it online, you get more and more passionate about it. It leads to then someone that you end up talking about, because then you're growing that idea within you. And the more you do that, the more evidence you find of it. Set the intention. I don't know my purpose. Set the intention to figure it out. And then get into being, get into the vibration. You know, even for me myself, I realize that when it comes to our beliefs create our reality, when it comes to understanding how we go through this process, how reality is a mere reflection of what we believe, and it's a mere reflection of our vibration, I find it very empowering. However, the more I get just down to the energy itself of the emotion, is the easier things become. Because if I just be in the emotion and the state of being that I prefer, I'm in my core vibration, and then things in my reality begin to change very quickly in a positive way. Break it down into simplicity. How do you feel in the present moment right now? And if you don't feel good, is it because the meaning you're giving the situations in your life are weighing you down? Or is it because maybe you're just not in the vibrational resonance of the way you prefer to be? Maybe the environment you have isn't conducive to who you are. Maybe the people you're around are draining your energy. Maybe the television that you're watching is weighing your energy down. Maybe you're not taking enough you're not going around and doing physical exercise to make yourself feel and change your state. Make it more about your state of being, and understand your core frequency is within you right now. You just have to give yourself permission to feel it. Give yourself permission. That's what I took forever to do, because I was trying to seek validation outside of myself. Oh, maybe if I get enough YouTube subscribers, I can feel validated. Maybe if I go do this and I get someone to, agree with if I get my dad to love what I do, maybe then I can feel validated. But instead what I did is I went within and I started to validate myself. And as I validate myself, everyone validates me anyways. So that is the key. There really is only you. You want to get down to the core frequency of who you are? You are everything. Everything you experience in your life is you. Because at the fundamental core level, you are so much more than you can even imagine. You are the reality that you live in as well. Everyone that you see in your life is just another facet of you. This is when we begin to shift our consciousness, because we begin to understand that we are not just ending at our physical body. This physical structure that I experience right now is what I think my energy is, but I have an energy field that goes far beyond my body, just like you do. And the key is knowing that everything you would experience in your life is a reflection of you. You are not just the you think you are also the dream itself. You are life itself. You are not just a drop in the ocean, you are the ocean in the drop. You are both. So when you go around wondering what your core frequency is, you are all of it. That's why there is no judgment. That's why there is only inclusion. That's why there is only the validating from within, the validation of self. Understand that everything around you is a reflection. It's a reflection of the one consciousness that you are. Integrate it. Allow it to be there. This is a shift in consciousness right now that I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting to the core frequency of who you are by aligning with your state of being, with your emotions, with the actions you're taking, with the thoughts that you're having. But understand that it's all you anyways. So say yes to the present moment. Allow the present moment to be. That exercise we did a minute ago is how you can find out how you can align with this. But at the fundamental core, you are so much more than you can imagine. And the way you connect to this is with the awareness. The awareness of who you really are. And who you are is more than you can even know. Life is about remembering these different layers. It's about getting to the core. And understand that the more you follow your passion, the more you are in that frequency, and you break things down from these complex ideas of, oh, my beliefs create my reality, break it down to the simplistic side of understanding that you connect to the state of being, connect to the emotion. It's really as simple as changing one of the three things. Your emotion, state of being, change your state. That of understanding your thoughts and your focus. The more you focus on anything, the more you feel it. So that ends up influencing that anyways. The more you focus on something, the more you increase the vibration and the momentum of it. And then that of action. What are you physically doing? These three things make up your vibration. You change that, you change your reality itself. However, the key is getting to the core of who you are. Moving out of having and doing into being. Be present to the moment. Say yes to the present moment right now. And then you'll find that things begin to change in your life in a powerful way, because things will begin to resonate with that validation, with that saying yes to the present moment, with that lack of resistance. And in that high vibe state, you will experience more and more of who you really are. So know that you are more than you can imagine. When you tap into this energy, everything in your life will begin to change. And you'll notice that from that point going forward, you are in your core vibration, your unique core vibration. Now, what I was doing at the end of this video is part of a shift in consciousness. There is something I'm creating right now that is called the Shift Experience with Aaron Doughty. It'll be ready within the next few months. If you want updates as to when that becomes available, as well as to become part of my mailing list, when I mail people that of like daily YouTube videos, but I mail that of, it's more just written form type advice and stuff like I share here. If that's interesting to you, the top of the description box below, you can click there. And I'll send you updates as to when the Shift Experience becomes available. I'll also be traveling the world doing seminars with it. Also, I'll be doing more live Q&As on Instagram, so if you want to interact with me there, you'll see the link right here for Instagram. I do daily videos there as well, twice a day, native content. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little notification gear next to the subscribe button so that you can see the daily vids that I do. And other than that, as always, peace, much love, and namaste.